happening, people? It's your boy Hat Free Speaks, and we're gonna go get it in today with Queen, Freddie vs. the Crowd, Dragon Attack, plus Now I'm Here commentary, Montreal commentary by Roger Taylor and Dr. Brian May. All right, so I've never done one of these reactions before, where we're gonna sit back, relax, and see what these great musicians give their commentary about. All right, if I'm compelled to throw in my comments as they speak, I shall. I definitely shall. So, guys, if you're new to the channel, I mean, if you haven't already, you might be new, you might not be. Be sure to check out my Queen playlist. All right, that journey, that exploration into their music, has been part and parcel of what has built this channel to where it is today. Believe it or not. So if you're interested in actually exploring new music, and unfortunately, you know, when I started reacting, look, I'll get to the point. When I started reacting, there's a lot of hip-hop stuff going on here, and I would have been so happy if my sort of fellow hip-hoppers at the beginning of the channel followed me through Queen. You know, sometimes I still see a comment from them, you know, oh yeah, you're still doing well, keep well, keep well. So, you know, the comments, but it would have been awesome, like, because we're on this together, we're on this journey together, because fundamentally, that's what sustains the channel. And I guess having this sort of open mind to appreciate all music and explore it is what makes the world we live in fabulous. All right, absolutely. So can never go wrong with Queen. Let's keep it real. So guys, if you are new, be sure to hit that subscribe button, notification bell, give the video a like, give it a share, because we're going to jump in today with the Montreal commentary by Roger Taylor, Dr. Brian May, Freddie vs. the Crowd. I think this says Dragon Attack here, and Now I'm Here. All right, so let's jump in. First time listen, first time reaction.
Can't remember what happens there. I think we just used to do what occurred.
Yeah. 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 Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. All right.
It's a great little interaction that Freddie did, much imitated these days, I've got to say.
Yeah.
It says it's much intimate. What does he say? Intimidated or like imitated to copy. Huh, interesting there. You'd say that, Brian. I'm not quite sure why you would say that, but there he is. There's Freddie doing what he does best. Awesome. About to curse there. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. All right.
It's a great little interaction that Freddie did, much imitated these days, I've got to say.
Yes, he was still the best at that. I never saw anybody do it better.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Come on, do it to the beat. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. All right, all right. All right, all right. Okay.
Yeah, Freddie did have this way of kind of insisting that everybody got involved. It's very, very endearing, I think, and it really did glue the place together. He was a wonderful
Audiences were generally more
showman.
static in those days, you know, and
Very true.
there's always a lot of security in the hall trying to keep them on their plastic seats, and we'd spend most of our time trying to get them out of them.
Yeah, particularly.
So I'm not listening to them commentary. I can hear the music in the back, and I'm just going with the music. Or I'll go back a bit. I've got to pay attention to what they're saying. I can hear the beat going
on their plastic seats, and we'd spend most of our time trying to get them out of them.
Yeah, particularly in America, I think, you know, I think at this point we'd just come from South America, where the people would insist on singing everything,
every single line in English.
Yeah, particularly "Love My Life," which you'll see later on. You know, we almost had sort of come to expect it, I think. In America, well, this isn't America, this is Canada, yeah. Of course. It's still North America, but a lot of people just wanted to listen, and after a while, you get used to wanting that kind of response from the audience. You look for the feedback, and it helps you. So I think there's a feeling in Fred of like, come on, let's get into it. Even though they're responding in their own way very nicely.
Dragon Attack. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, this had been quite a nice radio hit, so very well known to everybody, and a lot of fun to play on stage.
Yeah, Dragon Attack was particularly exhausting, actually, for the drums.
Very hard for Rog, yeah.
Yeah,
It's very hard for me to remember
sudden.
where it is. Where I am, which riff I'm on. I think that's Ben Elton in the front down there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got one of those patterns that just, it doesn't let up. You can't...
Yeah, it's a stiff one for you.
It's got a lot of work on the right hand and relentlessly demanding energy-wise on the arm muscles. Pretty tight though, pretty tight.
There's something about Montreal that just seems a bit... I don't know if it's the quality again, but check. It just seems so... It seems like they're in your front room in this one. Montreal, I mean, maybe because they're giving the commentary and it sounds like you're hearing like your two friends talk, right? But I don't know, they're right. It has that kind of intimate vibe to it. You can really sort of resonate to this and enjoy it because it feels like they're in your front room performing this. It's very interesting.
Pretty tight though, pretty tight. Nice to see Freddie in his muscular prime there. Looks fantastic.
With his chest wig on. That is a funny story, actually, isn't it? Yeah. But we'll tell it another time, won't we?
I'm gonna go back for that movement he just did there. Come on, that was pretty good. Here we go. What? Where is Freddie right now? I know he's performing, but where's his headspace, yo? He's really infused with this performance. Now, a lot of you guys were saying he was obviously pissed off in Montreal. That's why he kept getting changed into different outfits and all that. But whatever happened to him in this performance, there's just something about it. Well, you could say that with every live performance, even Live Aid. But again, this just feels slightly a bit more intimate.
With his chest wig on.
This bit, ooh.
That is a funny story, actually, isn't it? Yeah. But we'll tell it another time, won't we? No, tell it now, they say.
Yeah, tell it now.
We did 2 photo sessions quite early in our career, and for one of them, for the first one, I think, or for one of them, whatever, Freddie decided that he wanted to shave his chest. He wanted to have a clean cut look. And then for the other photo sessions, he was just normal. And then some guy in the press put 2 and 2 together to make 5 and said, "Oh yes, of course, Freddie was wearing a chest wig in this one." And nice. Of course he wasn't.
Nice curtain of light there.
Lovely, lovely lights. We love our lights.
I've got my front room like that at home. It's just like that. It's fabulous.
Oh, look at that. He said that. I've got my front room like that. So I was telling you about the front room, and it feels like they're in your front room. And Roger made Montreal look like his front room now. There's John. Good old John. What is Freddie on? Look at it. Look at it. It's really going to work.
Like that at home, it's just like that. It's fabulous.
Man,
the front one's a bit bigger than this, though, isn't it? Really?
Oh, it is.
We're cooking here, actually. I think we're getting into it now.
Yeah, that's nice. I think the band's settled down by now.
These are nice things where we sort of change tempo together. We had a good feel for each other.
Yeah,
at
it's
certain
all
times.
really within certain parameters. This is all made up, really.
So you and I had been doing this since about 1974, probably.
Everybody knows. See, Brian's looking directly.
We know what we're going to do.
Everybody's looking at one another, really. And I think that's the key.
Good contact.
Interaction, eye contact.
We have the freedom because there's no damn clicks that, these days people can't do that because they're working to clicks and a lot of the stuff's on hard disk that you're hearing. I mean, want to mention any names, but
don't mention any names.
Mention any names for what?
Yeah, good contact.
Interaction, eye contact.
We have the freedom because there's no damn clicks that, these days people can't do that because they're working to clicks and a lot of the stuff's on hard disk that you're hearing. I mean, I don't want to mention any names, but
don't mention any names. You were at Wembley the other day, weren't you? No.
I was at Wembley the other day. Yeah. You'd be surprised what happens in Wembley.
I remember.
All sorts of people.
That was a hint.
Which I think is very disappointing. You go to a show and what you're hearing out of the PA is basically bits of stuff out of the studio. It's very sad.
This is all live, fresh, baby.
There are some good bands around, though.
There are indeed.
Ooh, suspense.
Down in the valley, just to you and down in the
There's a dramatic pause there, but he's also getting his breath back.
This is it.
Doing his stuff with the mic stick. Very distinctive, Freddie, isn't it? Crack.
Yeah. Smashed it.
I don't know if I'm that fast anymore.
You know, Roger.
Another one of our endings.
Big endings. Lots
And
of
big.
spitting, swearing, death, eye contact and thumping.
Awesome. That was it. I enjoyed that, guys. This was, I guess, us listening to Roger and Brian, okay, hearing what they had to say. Great to see that. Great to hear them saying about other musicians and other bands. They're not afraid to say what's going on. They're saying it. What comes out of their PA system is usually sort of barbaric. It's out of the studio, and the fans are none the wiser. I wouldn't say it's like deceitful, but those musicians right there, what you hear and I guess see is the real McCoy. It's the real thing, because basically indirectly they're saying we did it all through eye contact. Everything was there. Anything messed up, but we've been doing it since 1974. We had it locked down we know what we were doing. But these days, I'm not going to say any names. They're doing it. You'd be surprised, what's coming out. And they gave a hint. He was at Wembley the other day, or whenever. So whenever this was recorded, whatever year this was done, right? Go back to when Brian was at Wembley, and then we know who he's talking about. All right, guys. So that was my reaction. That was Freddie versus the Crowd, Dragon Attack. Plus now I'm here, the commentary. All right, so guys, thank you so much. If you have enjoyed this, give the video a like, give it a comment. If you haven't already, do subscribe and do check out the playlist. All right, and hopefully we can continue this musical exploration through the sands of time as we progress. All right, so make sure you're staying safe. Peace.